Hello and welcome to my beauty channel. Just kidding. This is my O.W.L.s Readathon week 3 vlog. I think this is the beginning of week 3. I wanted to vlog at least one of the weeks of the readathon, so this is the week I've chosen to do it because I feel like I'm gonna be doing more during the week, so it seemed like a good time. And I thought I would start this vlog off with you guys watching me do my hair as I update you guys on like everything that's been happening in the past 2 weeks. Yeah, so welcome to my mirror. I'm not going to go into too much detail on the books that I read before starting this vlog because that's what my wrap-up's for, and I wasn't vlogging during that time for a reason. So far this readathon I finished 3 challenges, which is okay. I'm still confident that I'm going to get the challenges I need to get done though, so it's all good in this hood. The challenges that I've completed were Charms, which that challenge was to read an adult work, and I finished Get Your Shit Together by Sarah Knight, and I also gave that book, I think, 3.5 stars. The second exam that I finished was Transfiguration, and that challenge was to read a book with sprayed edges or a red cover, and I read Odd One Out, and I gave that 2.5 stars. I really didn't like it, and I don't recommend it. And the third exam that I finished or completed, whatever, Herbology, and that challenge was to read a book with a plant on the cover, and the book that I finished was How to Date Man When You Hate Men by Blythe Robertson. I gave that 4 stars. It was a fun read. And you may have noticed that Herbology is not one of the challenges I needed for my ministry worker status, course, profession, that's the word. And that's because you were right. I decided to plan out books for the other challenges that I didn't need and the ones that I didn't plan for in my TBR video, literally because I wanted to read How to Date Men When You Hate Men, and it didn't fit any of the challenges that I needed, so I just put it into one of the challenges that I didn't really need. I'm currently reading Anne of the Island by Ellen Montgomery, which is the book I'm reading for the History of Magic challenge, which is to read a book over 10 years old. I'm also currently reading Rest in Peace, Eliza Hart by Alyssa B. Scheinmill, which is counting for Defense Against the Dark Arts, and the challenge was to read a book that starts with the letter R. Oh, I forgot. I'm also currently reading Watch Us Rise by Renee Watson and Ellen Hagen, and that is supposed to count for Arithmancy, which is to read a book by more than one author. But the other challenges that I didn't mention in that video, we have Herbology, which I just told you I completed already, Divination, which is a book set in the future, and that book I have assigned one of my random picks to it, so The Power by Naomi Alderman would count for that if I get to it. Ancient Runes, which is to read a retelling. A Blade So Black by L.L. McKinney would count for that. Girl Made of Stars by Ashley Herring Blake would count for the astronomy, and that challenge is to read a book with star in the title. Yeah, I think that's everything about the readathon. I don't know, I just wanted to vlog. I was watching Zoe's reading vlog for week 1 of the magical readathon, and it was just so fun, and she's just like such a fun person, and I want my reading vlogs to be like that. I don't know, I feel like so many people enjoy Zoe's reading vlogs, me included, and I'm like, how do I make my reading vlogs more exciting like that? And I don't know the answer because I'm just not an exciting person. Okay, I'm done with my hair. Now I'm gonna go to bed. It's 10:01 p.m. so it's time for bed, basically. And I'm probably gonna read a little bit. I actually go to sleep at like 11, but I try to be in bed by 10, and then I do like stuff from bed, like calming things, like read and like update my bullet journal. And so that's what I'm trying to do. I will try and read some of Rest in Peace, Eliza Hart. Hi, it's Tuesday. I completely skipped Wednesday. I forgot to vlog yesterday. I just was kind of busy, so I didn't do that. We're back by my sink area of my room because this is probably going to be another get ready with me-ish kind of thing. I figured now is the time to do it because my roommate's in the shower and I've lived with her for like 8 months now and I'm still not used to making videos with her around. Yesterday, didn't vlog. What did you miss? I went to a concert. No. I'm going to a concert today. But yesterday I went to ballet class, which is why I was kind of like frazzled after work. I forgot to vlog before I like went to work, and then after work I was like trying to get stuff done. Made dinner. I actually cooked for once because if you have seen any of my previous vlogs, it's usually of me Postmating or Uber Eatsing food, or sometimes I walk down the block and get food, but never me cooking. But yeah, I have no video of that. Yeah, and then I went to ballet class. Today, like I mentioned before, I'm going to a concert. I'm going to see Olivia O'Brien. So that should be fun-ish. I don't know. I like her music and I like going to concerts, but I just didn't really think about her like probable audience for her concert. It's all ages I checked, which means it's probably going to be a bunch of 16-year-olds looking at me like a weirdo, or maybe I'll blend into the 16-year-olds because I do look kind of young, especially with my hair and braids like this. Definitely going late this time because I went to a concert on Saturday and I showed up late, but not as late as I should have because I showed up like half an hour late and the concert had not even started yet and I was kind of upset. I usually go late because I try to miss the opener because I don't like to stand for 5 years. My back hurts. I'm old. So that's what's today's plan. So I'm probably going to do a get ready with me kind of thing, like a speed through thing, fast forward thing. I know what I'm saying. I was going to try and talk to you guys while I was doing makeup, but last time I did that, it didn't turn out well. Before I do that, I'll update you on my reading because this is a reading vlog. LOL. This morning, you should have seen, I did that like Goodreads clip that is now all the rage in vlogs. I finished Anne of the Island this morning. I gave it 4 stars. It's just such a fun read. I enjoy reading all of the Anne of Green Gables books. What else? And I'm currently almost halfway through of R.I.P. Eliza Hart. I don't think I told you guys what it's about. It's basically about a girl who goes to this private boarding school for juniors and seniors, and then one of her classmates ends up falling off a cliff, or maybe she was pushed. It's unknown as of right now. Like that's the premise mystery of the book. Or the girl who fell off the cliff is Eliza Hart, hence the title. And the girl we're following is named Ellie. It's really interesting so far. Ellie actually is claustrophobic, so she has a phobia, and I've never really read about that. I don't know how well it's being done though, but it seems to be pretty respectful in that regard. She has like pretty unsupportive parents, so it's having that kind of like conversation about like mental illness, which is really interesting. And then we're also trying to figure out what happened to Eliza Hart. Eliza also has a perspective in this book, like after she's dead, which I think is interesting. And yeah, so far it's interesting. That's what I say about all books. If you watch any of my reading vlogs, just this book is interesting, quite interesting. Yeah. So anyway, I'm actually gonna go eat, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I do my makeup in a speed through. Maybe I'll do a voiceover after the fact, probably not. ready to leave to go to work, so sorry if my hand is shaking, but I'm packing my lunch. It is noodles with some vegetables, mostly noodles. I'm ready to go to work. But yeah, you're here for reading, aren't you? So last night I went to the concert. Hopefully I put some clips of that in here. And yeah, it was a fun concert. I ended up getting there a little bit late, but not too late. I found out later. I was kind of right about there being just a bunch of young kids at the concert, or me being like an old fart, but not that old fart, but like this is a concert where a lot of people's parents were there in the back. But whatever, it was fun. It was only like $20, and it was technically less than $20, but I had to pay a service fee because I didn't buy the ticket at the box office. But anyway, yeah, the concert was fun. I enjoyed the music. In my lift, I started listening to Days of Blood and Starlight. So I'm now like an hour and a half in, because I also realized I started listening to that in my other lift when I was going home from work yesterday. So yeah, I'm like an hour and a half into the audiobook for that. It's going well, I think. The issue is that I forgot a lot about what happened, and I tried to read a summary of the first book, and that helped a little bit, but there's some stuff that I'm still like missing, and I don't know if it's just I don't remember it or if like it wasn't mentioned. I don't know. But yeah, so hopefully it all comes back to me. It is slowly coming back to me, but hopefully it comes back to me, and then hopefully I won't wait as long to read the third book. Days of Blood and Starlight is the second book in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy, so I don't want to tell you guys too much of what's going on, but I see a love triangle like forming, and I'm kind of annoyed because I didn't know that it had a love triangle. Like based on the first book, it should just be the two people. Like it was kind of insta-lovey with the two people, but it was like, oh, you're my one true love kind of thing. So I guess, I don't know, but I'm kind of not a fan, but this is an older book, so it makes sense that there's a love triangle. But yeah, so far it's interesting. Count how many times I say interesting in this vlog, and then you will win the prize of having counted how many times I say interesting. But yeah, now I'm gonna head to work. Hi, okay, so it's after work, and I'm exhausted. It's 6 p.m., still April 17th. And yeah, like I said, I'm exhausted. I don't really know why. I've been quitting coffee for like the past month or so. I've been slowly tapering down. And this is a week where I'm actually, like, I've stopped drinking any caffeine. Because, like, the way I did it was basically I drank coffee for a week. I alternated coffee and black tea. And then I did black tea for a week. And then I was going to alternate black tea and green tea. But I'm lazy. Not lazy, but I just wanted to get it over quicker. So I just did green tea for a whole week. And this week is the first week I'm without any caffeine. I was fine on Sunday, fine on Monday, and I was fine yesterday, Tuesday. But today, like around like 3 p.m., I just like felt like death. I don't know. Like I just feel like exhausted, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's the lack of caffeine that's doing it, or like if I just feel bad for other reasons. But anyway, I'm home from work. I was going to go to ballet, but I just don't feel well enough to go, so I'm not going anymore. Instead, I'm going to try and clean up a little bit around here. I have kind of a lot to do because tomorrow is going to be my day to do everything, but I think I'm going to try and go to ballet tomorrow. So the rest of the evening is going to be spent doing a bunch of stuff. I think I mentioned it yesterday. I went to the beauty supply store. Maybe I didn't mention it because I didn't update you guys after I got home. But yeah, I went to the beauty supply store after work before the concert because I'm getting braids this weekend, and this is the braiding hair I got. I don't know, this is what the lady told me to get, so I got it. It's 28 inches long, which is, I don't know, a lot longer than I thought that was. I don't know, inches haven't changed, but it wasn't as long as I thought. Because I got that, I have to now soak the hair because I read on the internets that you should soak hair in some kind of vinegar, probably apple cider vinegar, to get rid of a coating that's on it that makes people's scalp itchy. And I don't know if it will make my scalp itchy, but I do have a pretty sensitive scalp, so I don't want to take any chances. And I'm gonna eat dinner right now. I'm waiting for it to cool off. This is a healthy choice, frozen dinner, because listen, okay, the options are, I do actually have leftovers from when I cooked on Monday, but I ate those for lunch and I don't want to eat it again. And the other option is going to Five Guys, and it's definitely a healthier choice. And I'm probably gonna make some cookies later also, which makes it less of a healthy choice. I got a bunch of swimsuits. Like I ordered them last week and they finally got here today, and so I have to try them on because I basically ordered everything in 2 sizes because I don't know what size I am. Aerie has free returns, and like they give you a return label, so all I have to do is slap it back on the bag and I can just send it all back, whatever I don't need. So I have to try everything on. Catch up on my reading. I'm now, I don't know, definitely over halfway into Rest in Peace, Eliza Hart. I like it less. We basically know everything. I don't think there's any more twists. There might be like a little twist at the end, but we'll see. But at this point, I basically know everything that's going on. I was kind of a little disappointed. I don't know. I thought it was going to be more of a thriller, and it's not really. And also, this book, I have to look at reviews and stuff, but there's someone with bipolar disorder mentioned, and it seemed to like demonize bipolar disorder, and I'm not sure if that was well researched at all. I thought that the claustrophobic representation seemed more researched because it did discuss a lot about how people view it and how a lot of people don't take it seriously, and how people think, like what people think claustrophobia is, and for the main character it's like something different, like what she experiences when she's in closed spaces different from like, oh, the world is closing in on me, like she doesn't experience that. Like it had all that, but like then the bipolar disorder representation seemed to like not have any of that kind of nuance or anything. So I have to look up reviews for that. I'll do that after I finish the book, and I'm currently 25% of the way through. Whatever, I forgot what it's called. This is the cover. Yeah, I'm 25% of the way through. I'm less confused because, you know, I've been listening more and more. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens, but there is a perspective that I like the character that the perspective is from, but I also don't like that we have their perspective because I feel like I want to get back to the action, and that character is like so like pretty far removed. Good morning. So I thought I would do another get ready with me style update because I felt like it. I'm basically half ready. I just need to do my face, but I don't do a lot for my face when I go to work. But yeah, it's 8:30 in the morning. I need to leave for work in like less than 10 minutes. So yeah, but my update right now is I'm going to talk to you guys about Rest in Peace, Eliza Hart, or R.I.P. Eliza Hart. So last night I finished R.I.P. Eliza Hart. So I ended up giving the book 3.5 stars, which I rounded down to 3 stars when I actually did the rating on Goodreads. Because it was entertaining, but like I don't think it was that well written. Like I said in the last update, I don't think that the representation for the mental illness was that good. But once again, I don't have depression. Okay, so I should give you the trigger warning. Sorry, I forgot. This book has trigger warnings for depression, bipolar disorder, suicide ideation, and just general suicide, and claustrophobia, which I mentioned. I really liked the claustrophobia kind of representation. I don't know if that's what you would call it. You don't see the representation of actual phobias in books that often. Forget YA, so I thought that mental illness representation was interesting. And it seemed well done to me. I don't have any phobias, so I don't know for sure, but I really thought that was interesting. I liked reading about that, but every other aspect of it was kind of lacking for me. It was a big like mystery or whatever, because in the synopsis it tries to convey that like, oh, you don't know what happened to Eliza Hart, and like you're trying to figure it out, but it was kind of lackluster. What the teenagers did was not what I expect teenagers to do, and it was kind of weird, and they were dumb, and like, okay, teenagers are dumb, but are they really that dumb? I don't know. That was one thing. There was like a romantic interest that was kind of weird to me. I didn't think it fit. I don't know why it was included, really. It felt pretty insta-lovey to me because it just like the two characters knew each other for like a while before, and like we're barely even friends, and then all of a sudden they're kissing. It's weird. It was weird to me, and then a lot of the dialogue and written stuff just felt awkward. Written stuff, the whole book is written, but like a lot of the dialogue and writing felt just awkward. Like the writing just wasn't that great. Like I don't know how to explain that, but I guess it's something you have to read. Like I don't know what it is. Like I often think about this. Like how do I know if writing is good? Because like I'm not an English major. It's been years since I've taken an English class. So most of the time writing doesn't bother me, in the sense that like if writing is bad, like I usually don't notice. So I feel like it takes a lot for me to notice if something isn't good. And it wasn't terrible, but there were just some lines that are like, why is this in here? What the heck is that? I really need to pluck my eyebrows. Can you tell the difference? Most people can. I like it though. I feel better. I need a new one of these. Anyway, and just the whole mystery I felt like was just lackluster. It wasn't like super mysterious or anything. But I was engaged in the sense that I did want to know what happened. I kind of guessed what happened, but it still like keeps you on your toes because it like hints at one thing happening and then it hints at another thing happening, and so you want to make sure you're right. So that part of the book was engaging. And what else? The other characters, like all the romantic interests, were kind of like one dimensional. I felt like Ellie, the main character, was detailed enough, but everyone else was pretty one dimensional and not just I didn't care about them. I was like, why are we here? kind of thing. So, but overall, I did enjoy the ride. I'm glad I read it. I was engaged while reading it, so 3.5 stars. We got a bronze shimmer. It's nice and bronze. I like the little brighter, which I enjoy. So yeah, now I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna try and make more headway into Watches Rise, which I don't think I've mentioned at all in this vlog, but I'm 15% of the way through. I haven't been reading it because I'm lazy. But now that I don't have a physical book, I'm gonna go back to reading my ebook, which is Watches Rise. So hopefully I'll make some more headway on that. The 15% I did read was really interesting. You're not supposed to wear highlighter because it draws attention to your texture, but I don't care. I'm always gonna have texture. I've kind of resigned myself to always having acne. So does that mean I should just stop wearing all the makeup I want to wear? No, that's not what I mean. All I have left is lipstick, and then I'm gonna have to work because it took a lot longer because I had to redo my eye makeup. This is 19 number 5, and I love it. This is a new that I've been looking for all my life. I think I only updated you guys yesterday morning, so yeah, I'll just tell you how yesterday went, I guess. I went to work, came home from work. I did end up going to ballet class yesterday, so go me. I was like not gonna go. Ooh, what's going on? Okay, so this is probably better. Yeah, I went to ballet class. I wasn't sure if I was gonna go because I wasn't feeling that great, but then I went, and did I feel better? I felt better in the knowledge that I was exercising, but I went to a class that's a lower level than I usually go to, so it was probably, I feel like I didn't get as much of a workout as I normally do, but it was good to like go back to the basics and stuff, so that was nice. Yeah, that's all I did yesterday. Yesterday I was supposed to like clean my room, but I didn't. I think I mentioned on Wednesday that I wanted to soak my hair. I ended up soaking half the hair on Wednesday and then the other half the hair yesterday, so they're all drying now. It's great. I know you are all very concerned. So, yeah, that's what I did yesterday. I was planning to clean my room and then I didn't. Today, I have to clean my room because it's a mess and I don't like how messy it is, honestly. I was going to do like a time lapse thing of me cleaning my room, but I don't think I am just because it's so messy. Like, I don't think I want it on the internet. R.I.P. Eliza Hart. I forgot to mention what challenge that was for. So it completed the challenge for potions, which is to read a book that starts with the letter R. I think I've now completed 4 out of 5 of the challenges I need to do in order to like complete the path for becoming a ministry worker, which was my chosen profession. So I only have 1 more, and all I have to do is finish Daughter of Smoke and Bone, and then yeah, I'll be done with that this week, and then I'll just have the extra challenges that I'm doing just for fun. I read a little bit more of Watches Rise, and that's going well. I think I'm like closer to 30% of the way through, or I'm at like 25 to 27% or something like that, somewhere in that range. I'm enjoying it. The representation, I guess, kind of feels a little heavy-handed in the sense that all the feminist ideas and stuff kind of just feel like so blatant, and I don't know if that's unrealistic. It just feels heavy-handed to me, like personally, but also when I think about it, the girls are in high school and half of me is like, oh, teenagers don't think like this, but then I like think about me being a teenager and like being in high school and like using Tumblr back then, like when I was really into Tumblr and all the feminist stuff that Tumblr like taught me and stuff, and like so I feel like I did have like a lot of the thoughts that the girls were expressing in this book, like at that young of an age. I mean, they're not that young, they're juniors, right? So that's like 16, 17. So I think it's just me, like I think it'd be good for high schoolers is what I'm trying to say in that long-winded way. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. We're gonna see what happens. I'm probably gonna watch YouTube videos as I clean my room for the next hour. Oh, I'm working from home, which is why I'm doing nothing. Work is just weird, like especially Fridays. because my work has like a 2-week release cycle, and then after like we release, like there's nothing to do, so I always just end up working from home that day and like not doing anything. Hello. It is the final day of this reading vlog. It's April 21st, because yesterday was 420, and I didn't acknowledge it at all in the vlog. I don't smoke weed or do anything to do with cannabis. So 420 doesn't really matter to me except for the memes. So yeah. Anyway, it's today. As you can see, my hair is different. I got the braids done this morning. It feels really weird. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever gotten braids. And yeah, it was weird. Or like they feel weird now. Like they're just like kind of tight. And like I talked to the lady and she was like, yeah, they'll loosen up over the next couple days. So hopefully they do. I don't know how I feel about how I look in them. I don't know what I thought I would look. I feel like maybe I just have to get used to it. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, they're staying in for 4 weeks because I paid money for them. But yeah, that was my morning. And also, while I was in the chair getting my hair braided, I finished Watch Us Rise as I expected that I would. Overall, I think I'm going to give it 4 stars. I enjoyed it. I felt like it had a good feminist message. I enjoyed the writing. I enjoyed the characters. I liked reading about the 2 different characters, Jasmine and Chelsea, and I really enjoyed their friendship and their whole friendship group. That they were very well fleshed out. I kind of thought the side characters weren't as well fleshed out as I wanted them to be, I guess. I felt like because they were 2 characters in a group of 4 friends, and I felt like we didn't really get to know the other 2 friends in the group, which I think is disappointing because they did seem really interesting, the parts that we did get to know. Like the majority of the story is about feminism, so there's like a bunch of like poems and stuff interspersed because they are writing a blog for the majority of the book. And there's like some fun little doodles and stuff that I thought were really cute. There are parts that I teared up, mostly to do with the dad that has cancer. I think I mentioned that earlier in the vlog. I would give this book to like a teenage girl. I thought it was good for that. Like that was the goal of the book, to just like reaffirm for like teenagers who are like new to feminism or like working on their feminism, I guess. Like I did think that we could have had some more like nuanced discussions, because I feel like anytime someone kind of disagreed, not even disagreed, but just had like a different opinion of anything that was not necessarily wrong, or even if it was wrong, they just kind of shut it down, and I felt like they didn't really talk to them about it, which I would have really appreciated. I really like the family dynamics as well, and yeah, I really enjoyed this read. I'd recommend you read it. And yeah, and also while I was there, I lied yesterday when I was like, oh, I'm 50% of the way through Days of Blood and Starlight. I was actually 70% through Days of Blood and Starlight yesterday, so now I'm 79%. In theory, I could potentially finish that today, but I don't think I will. I think today I'm going to try. First, I'm going to go to Starbucks and get breakfast because it's noon 30, 12:30, I think. And yeah, it's a little late for breakfast, but I had yogurt this morning, which I don't even like. I've just been forcing myself to eat yogurt because I think it's healthy. Anyway, and I think I'm gonna try and like spend the day editing another video, or try to edit another video. Maybe I'll just edit this. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like this vlog is actually really long by accident, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll update you guys later. Okay, so I'm here to wrap up the vlog. It's still Sunday, but I realize I'm not going to be able to do this tomorrow, and it just makes more sense to wrap it up today. It's like 9 p.m. I'm not going to read anymore today. I don't think I read after I updated you guys the last time, honestly, so I didn't end up editing a video. How did I spend my day? I think I just watched YouTube videos. That's how I spend most of my days. And I had Vietnamese food for dinner. Didn't show you that because I am a shit vlogger. That's basically it. I started this vlog off so like here about it. Like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do all these things. I'm gonna show you guys so much, and I feel like it's continued to be boring. I don't know, I want to have exciting, fun vlogs. I'm just not good at it. I guess the way you get better is by practicing and filming more vlogs, I guess. My, like, original goal was to film a vlog every month, but then I didn't feel like it. So maybe I'll try that again. Maybe I'll like go back to that and try and do that, but we'll see. But just to like wrap everything up, which I keep saying, I have my bullet journal spread here, kind of, sort of, not really. Literally, my bullet journal spread is just the list of challenges and the books I'm reading, and I put a check mark whenever I read a book. So this is what it looks like. That. Don't know if you can see it. I couldn't actually see. This week, specifically for this vlog, I completed 3 books. I finished Rest in Peace, Eliza Hart, which I talked about early in the video, and I gave that 3.5 stars. And I also finished Anne of the Island, I think. Was that this week? I completed Watch Us Rise, which I also gave 4 stars. And I started one other book, Days of Blood and Starlight. I have 2 hours left of the audiobook, but that's because I listen at 2.4 times speed. So I have technically more of the audiobook left, but it will take me around 2 hours to finish it because I listen to it faster. Like I said, I probably could have finished it today, but I didn't want to. So I'll probably finish it tomorrow or the next day, and then I will have completed all of the challenges for the owls. As of recording this video, I've completed 6 challenges out of the 12, so half. The challenges that I did complete this week were Defense Against the Dark Arts, History of Magic, Arithmancy. So yeah, I think that's it for this vlog. I feel like it was really long, but also kind of boring, so that it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed anyway. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have a comment on anything that happened this week, please be sure to leave it down below. Let me know how your magical readathon is going or went. I feel like by the time I upload this, the magical readathon will be over. So let me know how it went, I guess. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.